This is the final matchup from the time you could vote for the matchups we would do, and for the next 2 or 3 days you'll be able to vote for the next batch of videos. Today we're doing Who Did Better on Drag Race Returning Queens edition. However, this one excludes queens that return for any other future season, regular or all-stars, so no Shangela, Cynthia and Eureka, and the latter thing we've already done, and it also excludes returning queens from all-star seasons, so no Alyssa, Tatiana, Morgan or Latrice. Here, we're only looking at Carmen Carrera on Season 3, Kenya Michaels on Season 4, Trixie Mattel on Season 7, and Neisha Lopez on Season 8. Before we begin, I must mention that the graph is going to be a little different. We're going to be looking at how the queens did episode for episode until they're eliminated, but then after the elimination, we're going to be looking at episodes as returning episode 1 and returning episode 2. If what I just said is unclear, once you see the graphs you'll get it. I'm just a little bad at explaining. This is the point system in place. We're doing this one chronologically, so first, Carmen versus Kenya. Carmen, out of these 4 queens, competed in the most amount of episodes, 10, while Kenya and Trixie competed in 6 each. Carmen and Kenya start out the same, being low, but Kenya quickly takes the lead in the next episode, which she keeps for episode 3. In episode 4, Carmen catches up to her and takes the lead in episode 5, given that Kenya was eliminated in the said episode. Carmen is able to stay for 4 more episodes on Drag Race. For their returning episodes, both of them go home the exact same episode. Both of them also competed in the makeover challenge. However, what differentiates them is the fact that Kenya was able to earn 1 point in her returning and ultimately last episode on Drag Race with a mini challenge win. Carmen ends her stint on Drag Race with 23 points and a 2.3 PP score, while Kenya with 13 points and a 2.16 PP score, where the 6 is a recurring decimal. Thus, Kenya goes and Carmen is up against Trixie next. Trixie, as I've already said, was in 6 episodes on Season 7, much like Kenya was on Season 4, but unlike Kenya, Trixie was able to stay on for 2 episodes after being brought back. When looking at her score episode by episode before the first elimination compared to Carmen, Trixie is always better than her, except for episode 4 where she is eliminated. In Trixie's returning episode, she's able to win the mini challenge, the reading challenge, and also place high in the maxi challenge, bumping her score up by almost its half value. Sadly, she isn't able to further raise her score in the next episode, and so Trixie ends Season 7 with 16 points. Trixie's PP score is 2.6, where the 6 is a recurring decimal. Now Trixie has to go up against the final returning queen, Neisha Lopez. Neisha, right off the bat, is eliminated in the first episode. In her returning episode, she's just safe, while she's eliminated in the episode after without earning any points. 3 points for 3 episodes makes a PP score of 1. Oh wow, Trixie actually won something by being the best. JK Kimura, Trixie was technically the best between her and Kennedy on All Stars. I already did a video on that a whole year ago. But yes, Trixie wins this matchup. Carmen takes the 2nd place, while Kenya's in the 3rd. Elimination Lopez, accordingly so, is last. I think that the next week's videos are not going to be these Who Did Better on Drag Race matchups, but this all depends on how much time I have to make them. Either way, for the love of Victoria Beckham, go and vote, whether it's for the next batch of Who Did Better matchups or in your own local elections.